Welcome everyone.
欢迎大家今天晚上的莅临。
Tonight we'll talk about all the things we do wrong.
今天我们要谈论的就是我们所有做错的事情。
Are you excited?
你们很兴奋，即将要讨论这个主题吗？
Back doors open. You want to leave?
门还开着，如果你想要离开，可以现在就走。
I just wanted to warn you. So, before we proceed, we need to talk about something that is sometimes common in some places.
就说我们可能要谈论就是一些我们一般会犯的一些的错误。
One second. In books of Rupa Goswami, he talks about three classes of devotees.
Rupa Goswami 曾经提到有三种的奉献者。
And the lowest class of devotee
最初的奉献者
respects Krishna, but he doesn't respect devotees.
最初阶的奉献者，他们会对 Krishna 尊敬，但是他们并不尊敬奉献者。
Or he worships Krishna, but he doesn't worship devotees.
他会崇拜 Krishna， 但是他们不崇拜奉献者。
When you advance, then you understand the importance of devotees.
当你如果能够更高一层，你是一个更高级的奉献者，你就会了解到奉献者的重要性。
So that seems clear. An example is given of attachment to the deities, but neglect or even disrespect of devotees.
所以我们也了解到，对于这些神像有很深深的依恋是很重要的，但是如果你去忽略了奉献者的话，这样子就是不恰当的。
But we have a variety of that.
我们有许多情况，很多不同种类的这种情况。
Where it's not attachment to the deity, it's attachment to the spiritual master.
就是说可能他不是对于神像有很深的依附跟依恋，但是他们会依恋于他们的灵性导师。
So just like the first class devotee worships a deity, but doesn't honor devotees, someone can worship their guru and not honor devotees also.
就像是谈论到的这种奉献者，他们会去崇拜神像，但是他们不会去尊敬奉献者，或者是说他们会对于他们的灵性导师非常的尊敬崇拜，但是他们也不会去对奉献者产生尊敬。
That could come out in the form of my guru is the only guru. It could come out in the form of my guru is the only guru.
所以就很容易去产生这种现象，他们认为他们自己的灵性导师是唯一的灵性导师。
Or my guru knows more than all the other gurus.
或者是我的 guru 就是最棒的那一位。
Or I only listen to my guru, nobody else.
或者我只遵守我 guru， 听我的 guru 所说的，其他的人的话我一概不听。
So as you can see, that establishes the basis for a faction.
所以我们可以看到这样子的产生，其实源自于建立在所谓的热爱的那种爱的那种程度上面。
So that would also be considered on the lowest level.
所以如果这种情况发生的话，也被认为可能就只是初级的奉献者的表现。
And one thing that's interesting about that is maybe a devotee might think of this as chastity devotion to the guru.
就是说很有趣的情况，就是有人就会认为说，其实这是一个对灵性导师的他的一种
devotion.
对灵性导师的一种奉爱。
But actually, if a devotee thinks I only hear from my guru and no one else, that's displeasing to their guru.
所以假设一个人他认为说，我只聆听我唯一的guru的训示，而不聆听其他任何人的训示的话，那其实这样子是无法取悦于他的灵性导师的。
And it's not an example that their guru has set for them.
这也不是一个灵性导师他能够接受你这样子的表现的例子。
Yeah. So we have an organization with many gurus.
因为我们是一个具备了许多不同的灵性导师的一个组织。
And in a sense, the devotee sees every other devotee as a guru, someone he can learn from.
所以我们应该要认为所有的奉献者其实都把所有的奉献者视同于他们都是我们的灵性导师，我们都可以从他们那边来学习。
So that is, we could call that sectarian consciousness. We could call it small-mindedness.
Small-mindedness, yeah, I don't know.
Small mind means, as opposed to broad-minded, you have narrow-minded.
Oh, yeah. 所以呢，这就是一种比较狭隘的一种观念。
You understand? Small mind?
Yeah.
Mind that can't hold much.
就是说你的想法上，你不能够去容纳百川的意思。
So we want to avoid that because that becomes, as I said, a cause of creating sides.
所以我们必须要避免这样子的情况，因为这样子的话，我们就会产生彼此的所谓的批评。
And just as much as we want to avoid that, the guru also wants to avoid it, and sometimes, on rare occasions, a guru may say, "Don't listen to anyone else, just listen to me." That's a danger sign.
所以不止我们作为门徒要避免这样子的情况发生，其实在灵性导师之间也必须要注意这样子的事情，因为有一些灵性导师他可能会跟你说，你只能听我所给你的训示，然后你不要去听或者不能听其他灵性导师所给予你的训示。
A rare occasion that may be true because perhaps someone is saying something which is incorrect, but generally that's not what the guru would say.
就是说，一般而言的话，其实灵性导师是不会说这样的话，但是在某一些特殊的情况下，有可能会有这种情形。
This came up during Prabhupada's time.
Came up to.
This happened. Well, what happened during Prabhupada's time is sometimes devotees, they just wanted to hear from one person and they didn't want to hear from others.
当圣帕布帕德他还在世的时候，有这样子的情况发生，就是有一些奉献者，他们只想聆听某个特定的人士所讲的，那其他人的讲的，他们一概都不愿意听。
It also came up with Prabhupada, where some people would say, "I only want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from anyone else."
然后也会有发生，就是有人对圣帕布帕德讲说，我只想要从你这一边去聆听到讯息，我不想要聆听从其他任何的人那里去获得。
Or I don't want to follow anyone else. I just want to follow you.
或者对圣帕布帕德说，我只想要去追随您，我不想要去追随任何其他的人。
So these two devotees were speaking to Prabhupada and said, "We don't respect the GBC. We just want to follow you, not the GBC."
所以那两位奉献者就对圣帕布帕德讲说，我们不想要去遵守 GBC 他们所讲的话，我们只想要去跟随着你。
So Prabhupada said, "Okay.
帕布帕德说 OK。
If you want to follow me, follow the GBC. Then I tell you, follow the GBC. That's my order to you."
所以圣帕布帕德就对他说：“好，如果你想要就是说听我讲的话，你就必须要先遵守这个 GBC 所讲的，这就是我给你的训示。”
No, Prabhupada, we don't trust the GBC. We just want to follow you. You want to follow me, then I'm telling you, I want you to follow the GBC.
那两位门徒就回答说：“哦，我不相信 GBC 帕布帕德，我只想要跟随您。”但是圣帕布帕德就说：“我现在要给你的训示就是，如果你要跟随着我，你就必须首先要去遵守这个 GBC。”
So it was going back and forth, over and over the same thing. No, we want to follow you. Follow GBC. No, we don't want to follow GBC. We don't trust them. My orders, we want to follow me, follow them. It was going back and forth for like 3 minutes.
所以呢，他们就来来回回的，就是一直在打转的讲着说，门徒说我不相信 GBC， 我只要遵随您圣帕布哈德。但是圣帕布哈德就再重复的跟那个门徒说，我要你做的事情就是你必须要遵守 GBC， 要跟随着他们，这就是我给你的训示。然后就来来回回的就一样的回答，讲了3分钟。
And then Prabhupada said, "Get out of here.
帕布哈德就说啊，
Do
你
whatever
们
you
离开
want.
吧，
Don't waste my time."
不要浪费我的时间。
He rejected them.
所以圣帕布哈德就拒绝了他们。
Probably you know the history behind the China mission.
也许你们就是说有些人也许会知道有关于就是中国的这个那个叫什么啊？就是说我们要去中国传教的这个活动。
Tamal Krishna Maharaj was in America.
当时Tamal Krishna Goswami 他正在美国。
And he had a traveling party, and a lot of brahmacharis were leaving the temples to join the party.
He
had a traveling party. A
就
lot of brahmacharis would leave the temple.
所以就是当时呢，他就跟许多的那个，就是说真守生们，他们是住在这个庙宇当中，然后有些时候他们还是会到各个不同的庙宇去。
So the temple presidents complained to the authorities, or they complained to Prabhupada, that whenever Tamal Krishna Maharaj comes to our temple, when he leaves, a number of brahmacharis from our temple join him. So the temples are losing brahmacharis.
就是说当时呢，就是只要是Tamal Goswami 他待到了那个庙里面之后，当他离开的时候呢，可能就是有一些brahmachari 就会跟着他就离开了庙，所以那些庙长就会针对这样子的事情来做抱怨，因为他们觉得说我们是需要这些真守生，但是他来了以后又离开，然后这些真守生就跟着他也离开了。
So they would tell the other brahmacharis on the party would tell the brahmacharis that if you stay in the temple, you're just going to end up getting married. So you're a brahmachari, you should go and travel with the sannyasis.
So Tamal Goswami say that.
No, his men would say that to the other brahmacharis.
所以那个人
Well, he might have said it also, but definitely his men were saying it.
然后所以他就跟那些真守生说，如果你待在这个庙里一直待下去的话，到最后你可能就是还是会就是进入到所谓的在家居士，你可能就会去结婚去了，那你的这个真守生的生涯就结束了。所以作为一个真守生，其实你应该就是跟着其他的真守生，就是到各个不同的地方去做传教。
So Prabhupada was very concerned because it was creating this friction between brahmacharis and grihastas. It's like two parties opposing one another. So Prabhupada was very concerned.
当时呢，圣帕布哈德知道了以后，其实他非常关注这样的事情，因为就好像变成就是会特别的去区分所谓的真守生或者是在家居士，就是会把奉献者分裂成这2个区块。
So to make a long story short,
所以长话短说
Prabhupada took Tamal Krishna Maharaj out of the leadership position of that party, and that was the biggest book distribution party ever, I think, in the history of ISKCON.
所以圣帕布哈德就决定说，当时其实Tamal Goswami他所负责的是一个非常大的一个派书的一个组织。那因为如此，所以圣帕布哈德就决定就是让Tamal Krishna Goswami 就是离开了这个组织的这个职位。
So at least one thing that's clear is that Prabhupada was very concerned about avoiding creating factions where devotees from one side fight with devotees from the other side.
所以有一点很确定的就是说，其实圣巴布帕德他非常的在意，就是说奉献者之间他们会彼此的，就是去对于另外一个 另外一个反方，就是他们会有分裂成2个方向，然后互相的可能去影响到对方，然后可能会去互相的批评对方。
There are other stories like this where he did what he had to do to prevent any kind of faction.
还有就是说，要去怎么样的去做一些事情，去避免就是去会产生一些不好的影响。
So if you have faction consciousness,
如果你的具备的意识是所谓的去影响、去或被影响的这种意识，
it's time to get rid of it. Time to get rid of it. Time to let it go.
就时间会让它去流逝的。Time to let it go。
时间到了。
哦，时间到了 ，OK。
Yeah, because it has nothing to do with Krishna consciousness.
因为你这样子的做法其实是不具备任何的奎师那意识的。
And as we see, Prabhupada did all he could to prevent that from happening.
所以你可以看到圣帕布帕德他已经尽了他所有的全力，然后去预防这样子的事情来发生。
Now, many of us have faction consciousness as our default program. Default means natural. We naturally think like that.
就是说我们可能就是天生就会有这样子的倾向去这样子的思考的模式，然后可能就会去受到影响或者去影响别人。
Yeah, we're Taipei devotees.
我们会自己认为自己是台北的奉献者，
We're better than Taichung devotees.
或者自己认为我是台北的奉献者，我比台中的奉献者好。
I'm so-and-so Maharaj's disciple. I'm better than the disciples of other.
或者会自己认为我是非常好，而且我比其他的奉献者都还要来得好。
So many of us think that way naturally.
所以很自然的，很多人都会很不由自主的就会有这样子的想法产生。
I'm Indian.
认为我是印
That's
度
a higher birth than a Chinese
可
or an
能
American.
你可能会有这样的想法，说我是印度人，所以我比起美国人来讲，我的出生的资格是更好的。
I'm Indian, born in a Brahmin family. That's even higher.
你有这种想法，也许你认为我是出生在婆罗门家庭的印度人，然后我又比其他的印度人来的更好。
I'm Indian, born in a Vaishnava family. That's even higher.
刚才的是婆罗门家庭，那现在说你可能认为说我是出生在所谓的奉献者的家庭里面，外士那瓦的家庭的成员，那我又更比婆罗门的家庭来的更好。
So these things, it's natural sometimes to think this way.
所以有这样子的想法，其实就是很自然的。
But at least we should know that this kind of thinking is very displeasing to Prabhupada, and it's not Krishna consciousness.
所以至少我们必须要了解到说，我们有这样子的想法出现的话，其实是不能够去取悦圣帕布帕德的，而且这也不具备，也不是我们奎师那意识。
Because within that mentality is that we're better.
因为当你如果有自己认为我是比较好的这种想法时，
That's really the mentality. We're better, or we're right, you're wrong.
所以当你的想法是这样子，认为我比较好，或者是说我是对的，你是错的。
So we want to make sure we don't have any kind of sectarian consciousness.
所以我们必须要非常的小心留意到，我们不应该要有这样子的意识状态。
Now we have another problem.
现在我们还有其他的问题。
For many of us,
我们许多人
it's difficult to listen to an idea we don't agree with.
就是说我们大家都有一个困难点，就是说当我们聆听到跟我们意见相左的情况的时候，我们很难去接受。
It's difficult to consider the merits of an idea we don't agree with.
所以当你听到很多跟你意见不同的情况的时候，你很难去同意去认同它。
Or as I think we discussed on Monday night,
像我们礼拜一晚上的时候已经讨论到了。
some of us are very attached to being right.
有些人会很执着的认为他自己是对的。
Or having the last word.
Last word means
Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep,
就是说
yep, yep.
在
Okay, let's finish. Okay, finished. Yep, yep, yep. No, okay, we're over. Yep, yep, yep. You have to have the last word.
就是说可能在讨论结束以后，可是事后又开始在后面的一直碎碎念啊，或者讲一些背后的话等等，
Yes?
是吗？
Some of us are defensive by nature.
我们有一些人会出于本性会去做防卫的这种动作。
I just heard today that when you're in a defensive mood, your IQ goes down 20 points.
跑步今天说，他今天还听到，就是说，当你开始有出现那种防御、防卫的那种的情况出现以后，你的智商就会降低20%。
So you can't have a good argument when you're stupid, in a stupid mood.
所以当你就是说，在一个很愚昧的心态状态下，或者是心情或者想法的情况之后，你没有办法去做一个很好的防御防卫。
And people who are defensive tend to pull down other people.
当一个人想要去有防卫的动作的时候，他表现出来的就是想要去贬低那个人。
That's another interesting fact.
这也是另外一个很有趣的状况。
They don't want other people to succeed.
他们并不想要别人成功。
They actually did a study of chickens, and they found there's two kinds of chickens.
就是
The chickens that help the others succeed, and the chickens that stop the others from succeeding.
就是曾经有做了一个研究，就是
Did you know that?
No. 就是说呢，他们曾经用鸡来做实验，就是说发现的有两组的鸡群，一种是说他们会协助对方的，另外一种就是他们不会去协助对方的鸡。
Because even amongst chickens, they're envious of the chicken that gives more eggs.
就是即使就是在鸡群里面当中，就是说蛋的产量比较少的鸡，他们会对于下蛋下的比较多的鸡会产生嫉妒。
And they showed pictures of these chickens, and they peck one another because they want to be the number one chicken. And these chickens, like half their feathers were gone.
然后还有或者是说鸡群它会去攻击另外一只鸡，然后去啄它的羽毛，因为那个鸡的羽毛可能比它身上的羽毛来得多。
That's amazing.
这是很惊奇的。
Isn't it? Amazing?
很惊奇，不是吗？
Yeah. What's more amazing is human beings do that.
那更惊讶、更新奇的就是我们人类也会做这样子的事情。
So we're talking about human tendencies that become problems for or inhibit cooperation.
所以就是我们就是天生的一种倾向，然后会去造成我们在合作上面去产生一些问题。
They may not want to help you because you may get recognized.
所以我们可能就是会协助你去让你去了解。
Yeah. I think on Monday night this problem came up of, well, maybe not exactly this problem, but one problem is sometimes you have someone who wants to control everything.
我们星期晚上的时候有提到的一些问题状况，那其中一个就是提到说，有一些人他们很想要去控制另外一个人或控制其他人。
And as you could imagine, studies show that those persons are destructive to teams.
所以就是这样子我们都可以了解到，其实这样子的情况的人，他会在这个群体上面去造成所谓的不良的影响，会去干扰到这个群体。
They also found there's another kind of person that's destructive to teams, and that's the insensitive person.
还有就是另外一种在群体里面当中会干扰到其他人的情况。
Do you know
他们是就是比较不敏感的人。
Narcissistic, you have that word in Chinese? Narcissistic?
Maybe.
Narcissistic people don't feel, they just use other people, but they can't empathize with other people.
他们就是去利用别人。Okay.
Like psychopaths, they don't feel guilt.
Oh.
They kill somebody, they don't feel guilty. They have difficulty empathizing with the feelings of others.
他们可能是比较，可能我在想说，可能那个字是冷血的意思，就是说他们可能杀了别人以后，他们完全没有罪恶感。
It's called narcissistic. You can look it up. It's a condition that some people are born with.
Sorry.
It's a condition. Some people have it.
这是一种受制约的状态，就是有些人他就是这样子的人。
So, the ability to be sensitive to other people is a very it's an essential quality of a good team member.
This quality. I just and start. The rush in the traffic is whole stormy traffic.
Being sensitive to the feelings of others is a necessary quality of a good team member.
对于团体里面的成员的感受很敏感的人呢，就是说他是团体里面一个很好的成员。
Isn't that interesting?
这是不是很有趣？
This is any team. Could even be in military.
任何的团体也可能是军队、军事团体。
To know what's going on in people's minds and what people are feeling.
可以知道别人的心意、别人的感觉。
Another thing.
另外一件事
We touched on this Monday.
星期一我们有提到的。
But if respect breaks down, then relationship breaks down.
如果彼此之间的没有尊敬的话，他们的关系也会被就是坏掉了、破坏了。
So I may not agree with you.
也许我跟你不会同意你的。
And for some people, that destroys respect. Just because I don't agree with you, then as a consequence, I disrespect you as a person. But that's just your opinion or your idea or your understanding. It's not a reflection of you as a person.
有这种情况，就是有些人呢，因为他不同意别人的情况呢，就对那个人不尊重了，就是说，只是因为个人的因素，然后他不同意你的话，你就不尊重他。
But many of us equate the two.
但是我们很多人呢，都会有这两种
You
情况的一种。
represent a point of view I disagree with, therefore I don't like you.
你呈现出一种意见呢，但是我不同意，所以我跟着也不喜欢你这个人。
Sometimes they go together. That means the respect is lost.
这个有时候会同时发生，这表示说这个人已经不尊重别人了，失去尊重了。
So we have to be able to disagree without losing respect.
所以我们必须要能够就算不同意，彼此意见不同，但是还是可以尊重别人。
And I'm sure in your mind, or possibly, you might be thinking, but what if? And there's a what if situation.
也许你们在心里会想着说，那另外的情况说，假如是怎么样？
So the basic principle that Prabhupada gave is figure out how to work well together.
所以这基本原则，Prabhupada来提出来，就是说要怎么样好好的互相合作。
There's a story.
有个故事。
Some devotees were disagreeing on something.
有一些奉献者对一些事情不同意，
And they couldn't resolve it.
而且没办法解决。
And one devotee said, I'm sorry.
其中一个奉献者说：“对不起，抱歉。”
And then everyone started saying, I'm sorry.
那接着大家都一个一个都跟着说对不起，抱歉。
And that issue was resolved, or they became pacified.
那结果就是说那个事件呢就解决了，大家都觉得平静了。
But the interesting thing is, the devotee who said, I'm sorry, didn't do anything wrong.
啊，有趣的是，就是说抱歉，对不起，那个奉献者他自己什么都没有错。
So sometimes we might have to have the humility just to say, I'm sorry, to keep peace.
有时候我们可能也有这样的态度，这样谦卑态度，就只是说抱歉，对不起，只是为了让这个气氛和平。
In the Bhagavatam, Jai and Vijay prevented the four Kumaras.
在这个博伽瓦坛里面 ，Jai 跟 Vijay 就是阻止这个4个 Kumara。
And the four Kumaras were very upset because they wanted to go in to the spiritual world to see Lord Vishnu.
这个4个 Kumara 呢，他们就非常的不高兴，因为他们想要进去这个见到 Vishnu。
So they told Jai and Vijay, said, you're not qualified to be gatekeepers because you don't know who to let in and who not to let in.
那这个4个 Kumara 就对这个天堂守门神这个 Jai 跟 Vijay 说，你们呢2个没有资格当这个守门的，你们不知道该让谁进去或不该让谁进去。
And Jai Vijay said something like, what do you know? You're just little boys. You're not qualified to come inside.
Jai Vijay 就说，你们知道什么？你们只是小孩子而已。
And Lord Vishnu could hear them fighting.
那主Vishnu 可以听到他们在那边吵。
And he came out and he apologized on behalf of Jai and Vijay because they represented him, so he felt responsible.
那主 Vishnu 就出来了，然后对这个4个 Kumara 来抱歉，因为呢他是代替来 Jai Vijay 来说抱歉，因为他认为 Jai Vijay 是代表着主 Vishnu。
And as soon as he apologized, the four Kumaras apologized. And then Jai and Vijay apologized.
当主 Vishnu 出来对这个4个 Kumara 说抱歉的时候，这个4个 Kumara 这个4个小孩，同时也就是不好意思，就对主 Vishnu 说抱歉。那 Jai Vijay 更觉得更不好意思，他们也跟着说抱歉，对不起。
And what's so interesting about this story is it was spiraling upwards, whereas most arguments spiral downwards and get worse.
这件事情很有趣，就是说呢，这样的情况呢，就是说把整个事情好像轮子螺旋上去了，但是一般人们呢，在有纷争争辩的时候，都是把事情拖下水，把大家的气氛或情绪情况拖。
Another amazing story.
另外一个有惊人的故事。
Durvasa attempted to kill Maharaj Ambarish because Maharaj Ambarish drank water before serving breakfast to Durvasa and his disciples.
就是说 Durvasa Muni 呢，他本来有一个意图，想要杀掉 Ambarish。
安巴瑞斯王。
我说的是梵文的音。
Durvasa Muni attempted to kill Ambarish.
No, she's speaking about Chinese term. I'm just speak about the Sanskrit term directly.
And Krishna protected Ambarish.
Krishna 就保护着 Ambarish。
And Vishnu told Durvasa, if you want to become free from this offense, you have to apologize to Ambarish.
那主 Vishnu 对这个 Durvasa Muni 说呢，如果你要活命或是有好运的话，你必须要对这个 Ambarish 来抱歉，跟他抱歉。
This is one of the most amazing things you'll ever hear.
这是你曾听到过最惊人的事。
when he apologized to Ambarish, Ambarish Maharaj said, "No problem, you didn't do anything wrong."
就是说当 Durasha 跟这个 Ambarish 来对抱歉的时候呢，这个 Ambarish 就说，不要担心，你没有做错任何事。
Why is he saying that?
为什么他这么说？
Because he doesn't want to create any friction.
因为他不想产生任何摩擦。
He could have said, "You think you can just come back after trying to kill me and apologize and I'm just going to forget it? What's wrong with you?" He could have said that.
当然 Ambarish 也可以说，你心里怎么想？你以为你可以来伤害我或杀我，事后来再做另外一个样子，再跟我说对不起？你以为这样子你就可以获救吗？
What an example that is.
那这个例子把我们带到什么情况？
But we have an even greater example.
但是我们有更伟大的例子，
And we can't imitate these examples.
而我们不能去模仿这些例子，
But they're meant to be inspiration for us to be better.
但是这是都启发，让我们更好的启发。
So if you take it up one notch, then the person who's trying to kill you, you not only forgive them, but you pray for their well-being.
就是说呢，就是这么升华。一个人要伤害你，要杀你呢，你不只是原谅他，你还去为他祈祷，去祝福他。
So you're probably thinking when you heard how Ambarish responded, "Well, I could never do that."
或者你们曾经有听过当 Ambarish 这么说了你可能想说，我永远做不到这样子。
But what to speak of praying for the person who's trying to kill you? That's Thakur Haridas.
那更何况就是说那个要杀你的，你还去为他祷告，为他祈福。那我们来说这个 Haridas 的故事。
And in our interactions, we're not talking about people trying to kill us. We're just talking about people with different ideas than we have, and we can't even forgive them.
这是很特殊的事，我们根本不是在想到说那个要杀我们只是说提到那一些跟我们意见不同的人而已，我们不同意、不喜欢的。
Isn't that interesting?
是不是很有趣啊？
And to make it even worse, we call ourselves devotees.
那更糟糕的情况，我们呢还说自己是奉献者。
Isn't that interesting?
那难道不是很有趣吗？
So, when we cannot cooperate, the first thing we want to think is, what's wrong with me, not what's wrong with the other person.
我们想要说的就是说，当我们没有办法在里面合作的话呢，我们就是要来去想说我自己有什么问题，而不是想说别人有什么问题。
Then we run into this problem that we should not hate anybody. What to speak of a devotee, we shouldn't hate anyone.
所以当有这一类冲突或是意见不同的问题的时候呢，我们是不应该去恨任何人，更何况说是奉献者，你也不可以去。
But I hate you because you believe this instead of that.
但是我们常常是这样说，我恨你，因为你是相信这个，你本来应该相信这个，但是你去相信那个。
You believe women should become gurus. I hate you. Or you believe women should become gurus. I hate you.
比方说这个人有意见，就是说他相信呢女人应该成为 guru， 但是我不同意这个意见，所以我恨他。
And I start calling you names, feminist or misogynist.
所以我就开始用各种就是不好的话来说你这个人啦，你这个人是什么女性什么主义啦，或是什么性别什么差异等等的那种看法的人。
This is our conditioned nature.
那这是我们有条件限制的本性。
And this all has to be healed or transcended, purified.
我们这些受条件制约的本性呢，都应该被疗愈，或者是应该来练习超越。
Whenever I go to a country and devotees ask me how it is, I make a little joke.
不管我到去一个国家，奉献者都问我说那里怎么样，我都会跟他们开个玩笑。
Prabhu, how was India?
人家说Prabhu印度怎么样啊？
Oh, it was very Indian.
我就说那是非常印度的。
Prabhu, how was China?
Prabhu那个中国
It was
中国怎么样？
very Chinese.
我就说很中国啊。
What I'm saying is, it's a much different culture than what I'm used to.
我要说的就是说，跟我习惯的那种文化背景是很不同的。
Now, the self-centered viewpoint is my culture is the best.
但是在一个自我中心的文化的人，他都会认为自己的文化是最好的。
Because in India, they do things differently. In China, they do things differently. So I think it's strange.
因为在印度，人们是有不同的方式然后在中国也是人们做事情也是不同的方式，所以我就认为我的才最好。
I think that's normal for all of us when we go to different countries.
这是对我们来讲平常的事。当我们去到其他的国家的时候，
But it reveals our thinking that the way I'm used to things being is the right way, and it may not be the right way. It's just a way. It's the way we do it in America. Doesn't mean it's the right way or the best way.
那我们习惯的，比方说我习惯的方式呢，不见得是最好的，也不见得是正确的，只是我习惯。比方说我在美国习惯有一种方式这样做，不见得是最好或是对的。
So I had an experience in Mayapur.
我在迈阿普有个经验，
I'd like to share.
我想要跟大家分享。
We get a lot of visitors on the weekend. We get a lot of visitors during the holidays.
在这个周末啦、假日啦，有很多人来参观。
I don't know the numbers, but I think like Vasan Ranjani, you know the numbers like around Christmas time every day? Have you ever heard? 100,000?
Somebody said 20,000.
20,000, yeah. I heard 20, 30,000. Okay.
比方说啦，圣诞节那段时间、那段期间呢，大概有多少人在去参观迈阿普？大概平均有2万人吧。每
You're
天
living in your peaceful community, everything's good, and then all of a sudden there's 30,000 people walking around getting in your way.
就是说你已经在所以习惯那种很平静的这个社区里面生活啦，很规律平静。但是突然间呢，一下子2-3万人、3万人在这路上这样子。
And some of them are just camped out in front of stores, you know, sleeping or eating, and hanging their laundry on the tree.
所以他们呢，那么一大群人呢，就是说也会在庙区的庙园区里面的这个商店门口坐在一堆人坐在那里，甚至呢在那边就把衣服洗一洗，这个 devotee 都挂在这个大院子路上这样子。
Banging into you in the temple.
Banging
into you. When they're walking around, they just bump
推
you.
你挤你呀，推着你还挤着你，就人那么多，他也不管你，就一直推一直挤。
So some of the residents of Mayapur have a little trouble with it.
在迈阿普的有一些住在迈阿普里面的人，对这种事情有一点。
Most of these people who come to Mayapur are not from Calcutta. They're from villages or smaller towns around Mayapur.
来到迈阿普的这些人呢，大部分不是从加尔各答来的，都是在迈阿普附近的这些村庄啦、邻近的这村落来的人。
And many of them are quite simple,
很多人呢都
not
是
that well educated.
就是很单纯的村民呐，没有说去很受教育的那种。
And many of the devotees living there are from big cities in the West, quite well off and quite well educated. So there's a difference.
那这在那里的很多奉献者是西方来的奉献者，而且曾经有一些受过很好的教育的，所以是他们很大差别。
So sometimes there's a little, I wish they weren't here kind of thinking.
有时候他们会有一种想法说，我希望那些人不要过来。
Or if they're here, I wish they were different.
而且会想着说，如果这些人来到这里，我希望他们是另外一个样子，不要这样子。
I wish they weren't so Indian. Sorry, it's India, so they're going to be Indian.
而且就会想说，我希望他们不要那么印度化，不要那么印度。我对不起啊，这是印度啊，没办法。
So sometimes devotees would come to me and say that I'm having a difficult time dealing with this. What do I do?
有些时候奉献者过来跟我说，我对于这样的情况有困难，那怎么办呢？
And after living in Mayapur for 6 years,
在住在玛雅普6年之后，
Krishna revealed to me the only way to deal with this is to love those people as they are.
Krishna 对我揭示，就是说唯一的处理方式就是去爱这些人，爱他们原来的样子。
Because everyone's lovable.
因为每个人都是应该被爱的。
Like we said on Monday, you have to get to know people to love them.
就像我们星期一说，你必须要去认识人们，而去爱他们。
But behind all the cultural stuff that may be different than yours, they're very sweet people.
但是呢，除去说所谓外在的所谓文化表现不同，其实每个人都是很甜美的人，
And very pious.
而且是非常虔诚的。
So one day I was walking around, and it was around that time of year, and there were visitors everywhere.
有一天我就在那边走着走着啊，然后就处处都有来玛雅普参观的人，
So I went into my love everyone mood.
我就进入所谓要爱每一个人的这种心态。
And this is really funny what happened.
但是就是发生的事情就很有趣
I
了
was。just walking around, smiling at everyone. Happy you're glad to see you. Happy you're here.
那我就走着走着，然后满脸笑容，就说很高兴见到你啦，这种跟大家这样好像很亲切打招呼。这个
I wasn't saying that. I was just thinking that.
我当然嘴巴没有这么说，但是我心里是这样想着。
And like 30 seconds after I started thinking that way, this guy just looked at me with this big smile. I looked at him, smiled, and he came up, and he was like a 50-year-old man, came up and just hugged me.
当我这样想，过了30秒，对着一个人这么想的时候，再过了30秒，那个人呢，就大概50岁左右的人，就一直笑着看着我，然后就这样抱着我。
So I thought, oh, this works. This works really well.
我就想说这样的心态是真的有效，而且是非常好的效应。
So that's just a personal story.
那这只是一个个人的故事。
But awareness of what's going on in our mind and heart in terms of if we're unifiers, if we have unifying consciousness or we have divisive consciousness is important for us to understand about ourselves.
所以呢，当我们
Yes.
跟团体群聚的在一起呢，有时候我们有共同的知觉的部分，还有每一个人个人的知觉的部分，这中间当然会有相同有差异的地方，这是我们应该要了解的。
Am I a unifier or am I a divider?
我是一个统合的人，还是我在制造分裂的人？
And you may know the story. When Sri Takirti was with Prabhupada and he saw everyone love Prabhupada. And he said, Prabhupada, everybody loves you.
那也许这个故事有一些人知道了，就是说 Sri Prabhu 他是 Prabhupada 以前的亲生仆人之一，他就曾经跟 Prabhupada 说 Prabhupada 大家每个人都爱着你。
And Prabhupada said, that's because I love everybody.
那 Prabhupada 就说呢，那是因为我爱着每一个人。
So you get back what you put out.
所以呢，怎么去怎么回，你怎么付出，你就得到什么样的回应。
So I found another thing that is similar to the Mayapur experience.
我觉得有另外一个跟类似在玛雅普的这个经验类似。
That's just being able to accept people as they are.
就是说，如果一个人能够去接受一个人本来的样子，
We're all different, and we're all on different levels of our advancement.
我们每个人我们大家都在不同程度上的所谓进步。
But having a heart which is accepting is good for us, and it's good for the people we deal with because they'll feel that.
然后我们的心胸是在敞开接受别人，对我们自己也好，对别人也好，因为别人可以感觉到。
And that creates a more unifying energy within a community, because everyone feels they have a place, even though they may not be the most qualified, but they feel accepted.
那这个是非常好的，是因为呢，这样人家可以感觉到我们在制造一种团结的力量，统合联合。因为呢，也许人们也知道他自己也不是所谓很有资格，但是他会感觉他被接受，在这个地方他也有立足之地。
And when people start feeling judged and unaccepted, then you don't have community. You have then you create divisions. The accepted and the less accepted.
但是如果我们心里是在批评别人或判断的去裁判别人的话，人家也会感觉，他会觉得你拒绝他，然后呢不被接受，那就是我们在制造分裂分隔。
So I'd like you to reflect on what side of the coin are you on? The unifying or the divisive side? Are you creating unity, or do you create division by your thinking and your action and your words?
所以我要大家来做一个反思，想一想，你是比较偏向所谓在帮人家拉线统合的人呢，还是你是在制造分裂制造分隔的人
？And you can be on both sides.
当然，你也可以都两方面你都站在两边都有。
Depending on the day.
看看每天的什么时候。
Or the time of day.
一天的什么时候，什么情况
Is there any questions?
有没有任何问题？
Yes?
如果说，很爱这个神，然后如果说来到这个团体当中，刚刚卡布说我两个都有，也不想造成分裂，也不想造成伤害，你懂我意思吗？可是如果在一个团体当中，你得不到这边的爱，你很想付出，对神是很忠诚，可是因为我们还是受物质条件嘛，有时候都有缺陷，每个人都有着自己的缺点。可是你一直包容别人，原谅别人，可是别人还是一直故意的，还是一直做错，那真的不知道怎么办。很喜欢来看到 Krishna，
懂你的意思。
可是来到这里都会受伤会怎么样？我就很累。
我懂你的意思。Because we have the feeling we love Krishna, we love God, so we come here. But when we come here, she say, if a person always feeling hurt, not being accepted, and always being rejected, so definitely that feeling hurt is very strong, and the complexity to come or not to come is there.
To come to the temple or not? Because you feel you'll be rejected by somebody? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you feel often being rejected.
Yeah. Is that a fact or just something you feel?
那是事实还是只是你的感觉？被拒绝，不被接受，不被尊重，是事实 ，fact。
Oh, okay. You want me to talk more about it?
你想要他来多谈这个部分吗？
Well,
因为我上次遇到3年前一个爬布印度人，他到日本传教嘛，他也跟我说过，每个宗教团体都会有这样子的 这样子的，都会发生这样子的情形。
Relate to she often bring some new guests coming here and a
Yes.
little bit awkward because the way she explained to people also, and but at the same time she says.
You just say what she said.
But her background is that. And then 2-3 years ago, one devotee, Indian devotee, coming from India, but he preached usually in Japan, and he say most of the place temple have this problem.
因为是不是因为很多的灵性导师，然后造成老师很好，灵性导师很好，现在下面的人会会有纷争啊，这个是我的老师比较好，那个比较好。我觉得不应该这样，因为灵性导师是代表 Christian， 所以大家是一个尊敬啊，是不是因为老师太多了，然后变成因为
老师太多了。
对，然后变成下面的人都会结小党，这么吵架，有的没，我觉得很不行，这样会很受伤，Christian看了也会很受伤。他希望每个人都回家，不是你挡住任何一个人回家。Christian 说过一句话，他不要。
No, okay. Another point is, there's sometimes the guru visit here, and then she's saying, the spiritual master, the guru, they are very nice, but then the disciple they become groups.
Yeah.
And divided, and then
Groups around different gurus, or around different groups around one guru?
Different groups. Like this is I'm from this group, and you are this guru.
Yeah.
So I don't help so much if your guru come, but I only dedicate when my guru comes.
Yeah.
Something, but even other example. But the idea is some. So she said. Shouldn't be like that. Should all feeling have same love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we talked about. Did you come late?
今天有没有晚的？
一开始就有讲这个东西。
对，我知道，我delay到。
She did. Yeah, we talked about that in the beginning. That problem. That's definitely a problem.
当然，这样绝对是有问题。门徒之间分小组派。
It's more of a problem that you find amongst less advanced devotees, not more advanced devotees.
这一类的问题，大部分人就是说，比较不进步的奉献者之间会存在，比较进步的奉献者就不会存在这样情况。
So if we think that way, that's an indication that we need to come to a higher level. On a higher level, we won't think like that.
如果我们这样去想啊，就是说你的咕噜我的咕噜这些分别的话，我们就要去想说那我们自己的程度不高，我们要进步，要提升。
So regarding your first point,
关于你的第一点
about judgment,
关于去判断别人，批评别人。
it's a problem that plagues every religious organization.
这在所有的宗教组织都是一个问题。
At least potentially.
或者说有可能发生的。
Because we expect more from our people than we would expect from the average person.
为什么呢？因为我们会对我们这个里面的团体人期望高于对于不是属于这个团体的人。
And I often think
我经常想着
of how when you have higher standards, then you have standards upon which to judge people that you didn't have before you were religious. Or you may not have had before you were religious.
如果我们有一种标准，在你接触成为宗教团体人士的看法跟标准的判断，还有你还没有加入之前对人的宗教的人士的判断期望，是不是有什么不同？
And also, when you stop doing things, sometimes to be around people who continue to do those things is more disturbing because now you're not doing it. Whereas before when you were doing it, it wouldn't disturb you to be around those people doing the same thing.
Before was not disturbed.
Before you were a devotee.
就是说，你看同一件事情，或是跟同一群人在一起的话，你还没有成为奉献者之前，你可能跟他们在一起 一个情况就是你觉得更加的困扰啊。当了奉献者之后，你跟他们在
if you're
困扰。
you become vegetarian, and so then it's hard to be around people who aren't harder to be around people who aren't vegetarian because now you're vegetarian.
这个例子，比方说呢，你成为素食的人，那你以前呢跟一群人都不是吃素的，但是现在你跟他们在一起，就会格格不入或很不自在。
And the tendency to think, what's wrong with this person? Why are they eating meat? Don't they know it's wrong?
然后我们就会这样去想说，那些人有什么问题吗？为什么他们要吃肉？
And there's so many things like that.
有很多这一类的事情。
So my realization is it requires compassion not to be judgmental.
我的领悟就是说，我们应该这种事情、这种情况，应该有更多的怜悯、慈悲，而不是去裁判别人。
One time Tamakasha Maharaj was, I don't know exactly what he was saying to Prabhupada, but he was talking about people and something about their bad habits and so forth.
我曾经的 Tamakasha Maharaj 有一次说到，就是关于Prabhu说他不记得很细的部分，但是是关于说他谈到说人们的坏习惯的事情。
And Prabhupada said, "What are you talking about? 6 months ago, you were just like them."
那 Prabhupada 对 Tamakasha Maharaj 就说，你现在在说的就是说你6个月前你是这个样子的。
You shouldn't put yourself on a pedestal. You were exactly like all of them.
所以你不要自我膨胀提升的自己认为很好，其实你也是跟大家以前一样。
So, what has helped me a lot in, maybe you could say, being patient with people.
那这个对我这种概念对我来讲很大的帮助，就是说让我对人们更多的耐心。
Is being patient with myself.
甚至对别人的忍耐也是等于对自己的一种耐心。
Having become Krishna conscious and knowing that it's a slow process and sometimes we go up and down, and being patient with myself, it's easier to be patient with other people.
所以呢，这个领悟就是说，有对 Krishna 知觉的认识，然后这样的认知，而且知道这个程序是缓慢缓和的，所以呢，我会对自己有耐心，这样去坚持去做，这样子的耐心也同时让我可以对别人有耐心。
So I would say compassion upon yourself extended to other people. Perhaps we don't extend it to others because we're not compassionate on ourselves, or we're hard on ourselves and then we're hard on others. Could be.
所以呢，当我们对自己的一种慈悲怜悯的时候，我们可以扩展，就是对别人也慈悲怜悯。但是如果我们没有对别人慈悲怜悯的话，是可能呢是我们对自己不够慈悲对自己很生硬，就是说很冷漠，所以我们对别人也生硬又冷漠。
Another thing I think is important is that Prabhupada put more emphasis on sincerity than qualification.
而且有一件事情非常重要，Prabhupada他强调就是说一个人的真诚胜过于他的资格。
So he could appreciate people, maybe who weren't following everything, but were sincerely trying.
所以 Prabhupada 会很欣赏那些也许还没有办法做到遵循所有的规范，但是他是很真诚的在试着去努力的。
Because following everything is an evolution of practice over time, where sincerity can manifest immediately.
因为可以遵守所有的这些规矩或是细节的话，就像进化一样是要时间来累积提升，自然会进化提升出来。但是如果一个人是真诚的话，是马上就可以显示出来或看出来的。
If we're going to encourage one another, we are going to encourage one another in areas where we see good. And if we point out the defects, that can be very discouraging.
所以当我们用心是要互相鼓励的时候，我们去看到他们的长处优点，去鼓励他们，他们会觉得很受到鼓舞。但是如果我们倾向去说别人的错、挑毛病的话，那个人觉得会很失落，或是退缩。
Like someone might ask me,
就好像说如果有人来问我，
who's your best disciple?
就问说谁是你最好的门徒？
And I would say, I would give you the names of those I think are the most sincere, not the ones I think are most advanced.
那我可能给你的名字，那个最好的门徒，我不是说他可能不是最有资格，但是是最真诚、最诚恳的。
Not necessarily the ones who are the most strict, but the most sincere.
不见得是那个人是所谓最严格执行的，但是他是最真诚、诚挚的。
So if we see that way, then we become encouragers.
如果我们是这样去看的话呢，我们变成是一个鼓励的人。
And Prabhupada was an expert encourager.
Prabhupada 是一个非常专家擅长去鼓励人们的。
Expert.
真的是专家。
Expert is the right word, but maybe genuine. He genuinely appreciated devotee service.
就是说，或许用另外一个字，也不要说专家，就是说他是真正的是实实在在的去欣赏、去感激、欣赏那些真诚的人。
And condemning was not normal. It was not the status quo for Prabhupada, but much more appreciation, thank you, I see you're sincere, those kinds of things than chastisements.
所以责备的事情呢，去责骂，当然也不是说不寻常的事，但是相比较去鼓励去看别人的努力、真诚的地方，Prabhupada是更强调、更注重这个部分，常常会表现出他的有仁慈，就是说你这样做很好，继续往这个方面做等等。
Okay, let's take a vote here.
我们来，好像来举手选票一样。
How many of you like to be encouraged? Raise your hand.
喜欢被鼓励的人，请举手。
Okay, how many of you like to be judged?
有多少人喜欢被人家来批判？
So, we have...
She likes to be judged.
因为人家批判你，表示爱你，你才会。
Maybe she doesn't understand the word judge.
But she takes the ideas being condemned or being criticized is the expression of that person care about you.
Not necessarily.
不见得别人批判你，不见得是真的关心你或是爱你，
Could be for other reasons, but
可能有其他原因，也不一定。
we've just demonstrated that people want to be encouraged, obviously appreciated, not judged.
但是我们要说的意思就是说，当然就是说，一般来讲，人们是喜欢被鼓励的、被感激的，胜过于被责骂。
So let's remember that.
让我们来记得这样的情形。
And judging, criticizing, that's there for correction's sake, done by the right person in the right way, and then not done frequently. Because if it's always done all the time, then that's not going to work.
而关于需要去责备那个情况，就是为了真的是出于要纠正好的动机的话，就要是对的人来做，而且正确的时间、正确的方式，而且不能常常这么做，因为这样的话，那个人被说的人会失意沮丧。
Very important.
这有一个很重要的事。
To not make this mistake of thinking, well, I'm judging because there is a problem. But rather I should think I'm judging because it's my nature to be judgmental. That's why I'm judging.
有一点很重要，就是说呢，我们去判断别人的时候，应该 不要认为就是说这个人有错，这件事情需要去纠正，不应该是有这种心态那么重，而应该是想说是我自己喜欢去批评的个性。
And if we're not honest enough to admit that, that's not good.
假如我们还没有那么诚实来承认自己这个倾向的话，就不好。
I could judge all of you.
我可以来评判每个
I
人，
could tell you things wrong about all of you.
我也可以说你们每一个人什么地方有错。
Does that mean I have a right to do that? Does that mean it would be useful?
这个就表示我有权利这么做呢？而且我这样做有用吗？
No.
不。
And if I were to do that, you might start to think, maybe Mahatma Prabhu has some problems. Maybe he's frustrated with himself and he's taking it out on us. You would think that would be strange. If I point out one problem with somebody, that might be normal, but excessively, you would think something must be going on with him.
所以
It's
呢，
not healthy.
如果说呢，我真的指出某一个哪里有错的话，也许那个人会接受，但是呢，我不能过度去指责，不然那个人可能会想说，Mahatma不可能有问题，或是他自己里面自己失忆啦，灰心啦，所以把这个挫折投射给别人。
So this is a very important point.
这是非常重要的要点。
Because there's this rationale that if something is wrong, then it's justified to be judgmental or critical.
当然我们现在是很理性的在说，但是当这种事情不对劲的时候，人们自然倾向去判断或批评。
But we're talking about cooperation.
但是我们在谈论的是关于合作的事。
So naturally, the question has to be, will this help?
但其实跟着来的问题，我们要去想，我们这样的做法是真正有帮助吗？对事情有帮助吗？
You know the story about Socrates? Socrates had a friend, and a friend came up and said, have you heard about so-and-so?
你们知道一个苏格拉底的故事吗？他有一个朋友过来跟他苏格拉底说：“你有没有听过什么什么这个？”
And he said, no.
苏格拉底说：“没有。”
And he said, is it good?
然后他跟着问说：“那个
No, he said, first thing he said, is it true?
所以苏格拉底访问那个人就是：“哎，你说的那个是真的吗？”
And his friend said, I'm not sure, I just heard it from somebody else.
那个朋友就说：“我不确定，我只是听谁说这样子。”
And then he said, is it good?
然后苏格拉底又反问说：“你说的那件事情好吗？”
No, it's juicy gossip, it's not good.
那个人回答说：“不好，那完全只是那个八卦闲聊那种。”
And he said, well, is it useful?
那苏格拉底又问说：“你说那件事情，你说了有用吗？”
And his friend said, no, it's not useful.
那个朋友就回答说：“没有用啊。”
So if it's not truthful, it's not good, and it's not useful, why are you telling me?
所以苏格拉底就说：“你不真，它不真实，然后也不好，然后也没有用，那你为什么要跟我说？”
So we could ask similar questions. If this isn't going to help the person or the community, why am I saying it?
所以这个可以来应用到我们身上。我们就是说对于某个事情或某个人，就是说我们去回应这几点，我们为什么要这么说？
There's a principle in leadership
在管理领导权里面有一些原则。
that a leader has to monitor his words to determine, are my words unifying people, or are my words creating friction and divisions?
就是说这个原则就是一个领导必须要去常常检查，去想着自己的话讲出来，到底是让人们团结呢，还是让人们分裂？他一直要常常去 选择自己要用的话语对人家是分裂，还是让他们团结？
That's a great question for all of us.
这是对我们来讲都是一个很大的问题。
Do your words bring people together or separate? Inspire or discourage?
你的话语是让人们团结在一起，还是让他们分隔分裂？你是给他们启发了，还是给他们泼冷水？
Are you a chicken that helps the other chickens, or are you a chicken that pecks at the other chicken?
你是那一只帮别人的另外一只鸡吗？还是你常常去啄别人的那一只鸡？
Is that okay?
这样好吗？
有啊。圣诞节的时候我生日嘛，25号、26号的时候，就是可能科学想告诉我一句话说：“谦受益，满招损，6个字。”然后我梦里就醒来，早上的时候，然后我很感动。可能就是包容，你要谦卑。我们所有对所有人都要包容，对所有人都要谦卑。然后科学会更爱我们，就这样。
She said on her birthday, on the Christmas day, she had a dream that and Krishna gave her realization that one this ever benefit by being humble, being tolerant, forbearing is always the best.
Yes.
So she's feeling that very moved and feeling, Krishna wants her to be very forbearing, very tolerant, and very humble.
He wants all of us, yes.
满招损，谦受益的都是每个人都应用得上的。
If we're not
arrogant, yeah, sorry, the sentence also arrogance destroy everything.
Yeah, we won't be able to chant purely.
如果我们不谦卑傲慢的话，没有办法纯洁的念诵的。
Anyway, we try our best
我们尽最大
to
的
be
努力。
respectful of other devotees.
我们尽量最大的努力，自己来可以成为鼓励别人的人。
I have a saying.
我有一种说法，
I love all the devotees,
我爱所有的奉献者们，
even the ones I hate.
即使我恨的那些奉献者，我也爱他。
Or you can say, I respect all the devotees, even the ones I don't respect.
或者我可以这么说，我尊敬所有的奉献者，即使那一些我不尊敬、不尊重的奉献者。
I forgive all the devotees, even the ones I don't forgive. So that means I practice, even if I don't feel it, I practice.
然后我原谅所有的奉献者，即使是我不原谅的人，这个意思就是说，我在用这些原则一直对自己来做这样的练习，去原谅，去等等。去爱他们，去尊重他们，这样子。
That's the principle of sadhana.
那这就是我们在做规范守则的原则。
It's like my spiritual master has ordered me to work with you, so I respect you, even if I don't respect you. But because this is what he wants, therefore I must respect. I must learn how to respect you.
因为我的灵性导师要我跟你们大家来合作团结，那即使说我不尊重你，不尊敬你，但是我还是必须要尊敬你。那也许我不喜欢你，我还是要喜欢你，不爱你的也要去爱你。
That's the process.
这就是程序。
Any other questions?
任何其他问题？
Yes.
When you said about our conditioned nature, I guess most of the problems we face is because of our conditioning, and you said we need to transcend that. So what do you suggest?
Transcend, purify.
Yeah. How do you
Sometimes
transcend?
sometimes you can't. You have to like what I just said would be an example of something we can't immediately transcend, but we can change our behavior. Like while we're still not transcendental, but we can act as if we are transcendental.
他问到就是说，我们基本上我们每个人都出生就有一些 条件限制了啊。那你又说到我们应该来超越，那他问说要怎么超越？他不是说这个就是要进化啊。然后就是他刚刚之前有讲到的例子，要怎么样来超越。
I don't like what someone did.
我不喜欢某人他做事的方式。
And maybe we're talking about that this was the wrong thing, but I'm not going to say anything, speak ill. I'm not going to say anything bad about them, but I feel like saying something bad, but I'm not going to because I have to practice being above it.
比方说啦，我觉得某个人做错了，或是不喜欢他做事的方式，但是我很想去说出来，去变成说坏话或闲话。可是呢，我不去说，因为我必须练习这个原则，所以我不去说。
That's the whole trick. It's the practice.
这就是这样的方式啊，整个程序就是用这些原则练习。
The practice, it purifies, and the practice becomes a habit.
因为在练习实践中，让我们可以练习，让我们净化，再来呢，我们一直练习就变成我们的习惯。
Also, I think another reality is that we can't do anything that we don't value.
还有另外一件事情很实际，就是说，如果我们对这种事情没有赋予价值的话，我们通常不会去做。
Like we can see, what's her name?
Winnie, but she also like to be called Rukmini.
Winnie Rukmini. She values humility.
比方 Rukmini， 她对谦虚、谦卑赋予价值。
So it makes it easier for her to practice it because she values it.
因为她对这种事情看得有价值，所以对她来讲比较容易去练习或去实践。
Someone else may think, why should I be humble? No one's humble with me.
有些人可能会想说，我为什么要谦卑？没有人对我谦卑，我干嘛要谦卑？
Sometimes people say, why should I be nice to others? No one's nice to me. Those are usually people from New York or something like that. I gotta be nice to you. You're not nice to me. Like that, you know. That kind of,
有一些时候，有些人说，
yes?
就是有一种口气啦，我有什么对他们好，他们又对我不好。Prabhu说，大部分很多纽约人有这种调调。
Nobody forgives me. Why should I forgive anybody? That kind of thing.
这一类的事情，没有人原谅我，为什么要原谅别人？
That would mean you don't value forgiveness or you don't value kindness. But once you do value it, you can be kind to those who aren't kind and forgiving to those who aren't forgiving. So that's really important. That we have to value it to be able to practice it.
这是很重要。对于哪一些特质或品格，你对它看得很重、有价值的话，你就会往这个方面去投射。所以呢，如果看的没有去注重那些价值、那些品格的话呢，我们就可能不会去练习，就会是去往那个方向去做。
Then, of course, you could say, well, these are qualities that devotees should cultivate, or all the qualities devotees should cultivate, we should naturally value, and there's a problem if we don't value them.
当然啦，我们会说所有的奉献者都应该对这些品质呢看重，对他们赋予价值。但是如果我们没有去看重的话，没有办法。
Right? Yeah. But sometimes there are components that might be psychological or mental that can be worked with to help us. It's not just kind of transcending our lower nature. Sometimes it's healing parts of us that need healing, that are affecting our acts, our prejudice, or our tendency to criticize. It may not all be just because we're spiritually weak. We have psychological components that need healing.
有时候有一些心理上的因素造成我们这个受条件制约的情况很难去超越、去提升。所以呢，那不见得说所有参加宗教团体人都是自然的就有这些文化或是这种修养。 所以有时候是一个人的心理因素，他那个条件限制在心理因素，比方他对于他的我的认同事情的概念那种结构的投射。
Part of my forgiveness class.
在我做宽恕原谅的这个课程。
And I also posted this online. Maybe 25, 30 reasons why we might criticize.
那我们就我在那个网站上列出可能有25或30个理由，我们为什么去批评别人，我们喜欢去批判别人。
And not all of them are symptoms of a spiritual problem. They're symptoms of a psychological, more of a psychological nature.
然后呢，这25项30项里面呢，大部分不是在于所谓灵修上的问题，而且不属于灵性的，基本上大部分都是属于一个人在心理的状态那个投射。
Low self-esteem. I don't like other people who do well, so makes me feel bad that they're better, so I criticize them, so I feel good. Things like that.
一个人就是自卑感自尊很低的人就没办法看别人好，或者说呢，自己就不喜欢别人比自己更强就会去批评别人，就是说好的也给他说成不好。
I like the analogy that when you come to spiritual life, you bring a suitcase.
我喜欢一个比喻，比方说你来进入灵修生活，你是带着一个皮箱来。
And there's a lot of dirty things in that suitcase.
你那个皮箱装了很多脏东西。
So you either have to throw them out or clean them.
所以我必须要把那个皮箱里面的脏东西丢掉呢，还是要把它洗一洗，弄干净。
It probably what you can't clean, you should throw out.
可能情况就是说你没办法洗掉的那些东西呢，就必须丢掉。
And clean is a synonym of using in service.
这个洁净这个品质呢，是投映在对服务的态度。
So if you like it and you want to use it in service, okay, we'll clean it and you can use it. But if it can't be used in service, you have to get rid of it. And so the whole process of sadhana is either cleaning or getting rid of. And we have a lot of things in there we haven't got rid of yet that we need to be getting rid of.
所以呢，我们这个皮箱里面的东西呢，应该要选的就是说对服务有帮助的。所以呢，我们带了一大堆过去的一大箱的拉杂杂你要选，那你就要把它洗干净或者说真的洗不掉的就要丢掉。
We could write a book called What's in Your Suitcase? And just examine everything that's possibly be there.
补充刚刚的前面一句，就是说我们的 sadhana 就是在净化的程序呢，或是弃绝那些不好的东西。所以呢，我们也许可以来写一本书，就是说你的皮箱里面装了什么。
Probably most of you don't want to go look at that suitcase.
可能你们大部分人都不想进去打开看那个皮箱里面的东西。
But we need to.
但是我们必须要去检查那个皮箱，去整理。
There's a lot of things in that suitcase that we don't want to admit are there.
那个皮箱里面有很多东西，我们自己不敢看，不愿意去承认。
And if you don't open it up, you don't have to admit it. But if you open it up, it's there. You can't deny it.
因为如果你不把那个皮箱打开的话呢，你就不用去面对它，不用去承认。但是你打开的话，你必须去面对，去承认。
But that's the work.
但这就是我们要做的事。
Now, there's a really interesting point
现在
regarding your question.
关于你的问题有真正有趣的这个重点。
Sometimes we transcend problems or anarthas.
有些时候我们是超越了问题，或超越了那一些不该要的东西。
For a while.
一段时间。
And while we're transcending,
当我们在超越的这种
it's like
情
we're
况，
flying so high we think they don't exist, but they still do.
因为有时候自己提升到一个境界很高的时候，我们突然间觉得好像不真实，所以呢就回过头来继续做以前做的。
It's kind of like after you go to India, you go to a holy place, you come back and you think nothing can bother you now. You're on another planet.
就好像说，比方说我去了印度圣地之后呢，回来觉得哎呀，我一切都很好，很超越，没有事情可以来困扰我了。
And sometimes that's when you get hit the hardest, right after you come back from India.
但是有些时候就是说，当你正从印度回来的时候，你就所受到的冲击最大，或者是面临的挑战最多。
The plane's starting to go down, and you still think it's going up, and you don't really do much to get it back up, and then you. So we have to be a little careful to think that we're more transcendental than we are.
所以呢，就好像飞机已经在降落了，我们还以为我们在高空里面呢，然后要准备面临的地面摩擦，再到地面，所以我们要很小心，不要高估自己，认为自己是灵性很进步的。
I have experience.
我有一些经验。
Just when you think Maya has used every trick that she has on you, she comes up with a new one. And you couldn't imagine in a million years that trick existed.
很有趣的经验就是说，当我才领悟到玛雅已经在那边设计陷害我的时候，玛雅又设计了另外一个陷阱，一直在就是说，这就是玛雅千万年一直在陷害我们，就是说弄了很多坑，一直让我们跳进去，一直跳进去。
Can you give an example?
这都说一些例
But
子，
that would take away the fun.
那就没有趣了。
For me, it was an emotional experience with somebody.
对我来讲的话，是曾经跟一个人在情绪上的
Kind of a feeling.
一种感
It
觉，
wasn't a bad feeling.
也不是说坏的不好的感觉。
It was actually a compassionate feeling.
比方说我来说，慈悲怜悯，
But it could have degraded into something unhealthy.
虽然说到慈悲怜悯，但是如果在有一些情况，可能让一个人堕落到这个情况。
But it was, and I saw it could have degraded. But the initial feeling was I was like, where did this feeling come from? I never had this before. And I have to be careful how I process this feeling because it could mislead me.
当初我有很好的感觉啦，我觉得真的很飘然啦，很好。可是呢，如果我没有好好调整自己，察觉这种感觉或这种感情要怎么样去运用出来的话，可能造成堕落。
It was interesting.
这很有趣的。
Like a desire in me that I didn't know I had.
就好像说，好像一种欲望或愿望的，可是我从来没有觉得我有这种欲望。
That had potential damaging possibilities.
所以那些东西呢，有时候在某一种情况的幻觉或是感情里面的幻觉呢，会造成就是说，让我们不知不觉在那陷阱里面，然后变成他的受害者。
But potentially damaging could be.
而且那一些幻觉或是所谓即使很好的感情，也有潜藏的危险。
Yeah. Strange.
很奇怪。
It's like sometimes some compassion will come out of your heart. It's very mundane compassion.
就像有些时候很世俗的那种怜悯，
Because you see somebody suffering.
因为你看到人家在痛苦，
And that kind of compassion, it can deviate you from your spiritual practice.
但有些时候那一种怜悯也可能把你带到你
Like
走偏，
Arjuna's compassion.
就好像阿朱那的这个怜悯，
Very strong.
而是很强烈的。
And Prabhupada said it was good, but it was misdirected.
爸爸说，当然有怜悯是非常好，而且很强烈，但是被误导了。
Like Bharat Maharaj for the deer.
Yeah.
像那个
Yeah. There's something good, but then
跟
it
那
could
个鹿
become
的故
something
事
bad.，
就是说有一些也是很好的东西，但是到一个程度的话，可能变得很糟糕的事。
You could become attracted to something you'd never been attracted to
或
in
者
the
你
last 20 years.
或者
Who
有
knows?
谁晓得呢？有一些你从来不会受吸引的东西呢，你20年前到现在都不会觉得应该，可是现在你被它吸引。
You're in a situation you've never been in your life, and all of a sudden, it's attracting you away from Krishna because you never had that opportunity before.
或者
Is
说
that
呢，
because of a past sin?
No, it could be circumstantial.
就是说这个有些东西你也没有去预设，也没去想而且不会被吸引，但是那个时候突然间呢，你被他吸引，然后把你带离开 Krishna 知觉，但是他问到说这个是一个人的过去的业报的种子跟根嘛，但是不见得，有时候只是那个情境造成，因为你
Let's say we played a trick on you.
比方说我们来给你设一个记
This month, we've told every devotee, tell Krishna Bhavana once. And we had a day for each devotee. That you're the smartest person I ever met. And you're going to hear that 30 times.
我们
And you're not going to believe the first few, but after a while you're going to say, wow, maybe I am. And by day 30 you'll probably be thinking, wow, what's wrong with all these stupid devotees? You know? I have to set them straight. You know, that could happen. It's possible, right? You don't know because that never happened to you. But in that circumstance,
来用这样子的实验，比方说我们30个奉献者每一天每一个人对巴曼娜说你是最聪明最机灵的人，然后30天过后他听了哇洋洋得意飞在飘飘然，然后他想然后说对啊我真的很聪明，然后就想说那这些笨蛋在做什么
you're walking around thinking, God, I never knew I was that smart.
然后你就可能在到处走着，自己在那边趾高气扬，认为自己是最聪明，然后就蹦啊。
Looking at all the things wrong that all the less smart people didn't see that you see, and who knows how you could be.
然后你就以为自己是最聪明、最机灵的，然后你就看了什么事情都觉得都需要改正，有什么都不对都要做，然后可能就这样在现在这种幻觉里面。
So we'll end now. We have a lot to think about tonight.
我们就先在这边结束，有很多。
I think the main message is we want to be unifiers, and we want to see how we can be unified.
所以我们主要的讯息就是说，我们想要来团结，怎么样让大家结合团结。
Thank you very much.
非常谢谢大
Srila
家。
Prabhupada ki jai.
His Grace Mahatma Prabhu ki.
加